Hi, welcome back again. We'll continue discussing initiation. The process of initiation in the life of a project ought to be the very first process. Let me explain initiation a bit. Let's say, for instance, you are the managing director of a manufacturing company. The manufacturing company is, the building for the manufacturing company is several stories high, and on each floor there is a bit of the manufacturing process going on each floor. Now there is a problem that you're not able to perhaps fix. Things need to the processes need intertwine. What happens on the first floor affects what happens on the second floor, and so on and so forth. So you looking at the whole thing, you figure out that the process is quite slow, because people have to move item from one place to the other, from one floor to the other. Now, okay, you come upon an idea. Okay, why don't we add a lift, a service lift to the building? Okay, that's an idea. The service lift will enable the staff carry work from one floor to the other easily, and so on and so forth. It's an idea. Now, this idea has to be submitted to the process referred to as initiation process. This is like a preliminary evaluation of the idea to see if the idea is an idea to go on with, to go ahead with, or to put aside. Perhaps this process will reveal if perhaps there are other ideas, for instance, that could solve the problem better than the idea you have. So you submit your idea to this process. The first thing that must be described in this particular process of initiation is what you want to do. It's not enough to say you want to build a lift, they want to add lift to the building. It's not enough. You have to describe your lift. How large is this lift you want to build? How large should the lift be? What are the proportions? Will the lift go from the ground floor to the top floor? Things like that. Will the lift be on the outside of the building, or will it be installed on the inside of the building? Those things need to be clearly stated in the project description, as clearly as possible. As clearly as possible. It should be so because in many organizations, particularly big ones, your project will pass through a number of hands. They will pass through the hands of project managers, they will pass through the hands of engineers, pass through the hands of perhaps the people who you outsource the project to, and so on and so forth. Even within the organization, it will pass through so many hands. So the project description must be clearly stated in writing. It's important. Very important. If it's not stated in writing, there's a problem. And the problem is, from the beginning, it's not clear, and it will affect the way the project will proceed. And Perhaps at the end of the project, you might not like what the final result is, because it's not clear once again from the beginning. Alright, so that's the first thing you do when your project is submitted to the initiation process. Alright, on the next clip we'll discuss other processes that your project goes through during initiation. Thank you for listening. I'll see you soon.